Hello, welcome once again to the 19th video, and which is also the last video of the second part of my advanced Excel tutorial, which is the intermediate level. Now on this video I'm going to show you how to use the index function to run scenarios. Let's say you have these figures here, you are making financial projection of some cost items for a period of time. Now, if you take a look at this, I've used the EOMON function we have treated before to write out date across this row. And then if you look at this sheet here, when you want to make projections for costs, you have to use maybe an inflation rate. This is the current base, the base estimate. You can use an inflation projection to escalate your cost. So now if you take a look at the index function, now I have different scenarios. So I'm going to look at how to use the data validation, which I've done here. I'm going to show you how to do that later on the next level. Now we have a list of costs items, inflation estimates. This is a base inflation estimate, and these are estimated inflation estimate for every month. Now I've used the index function. I say the index, I'm picking from this table array, and what I'm looking for is what is in the second, the row number I'm looking for. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. There are 6 rows here. So now if I select this scenario, it will bring out what is on the 6th row. If I select this scenario, it will bring out what is on the 5th row, which is this. So I'm looking at this area and extracting the information on any row that I specified. If I bring out, select this, it picks what is on the 2nd row. Now I want to make a projection for this cost. So if I say the cost in the first month is, in the base estimate, the cost in the first month is what we have here multiplied by let's say 1 plus anything you have here. This is an estimate for inflation, escalating your cost. I make this absolute reference. Not necessary. I have to change I have to make sure that when I copy across, the column is changing, so I have to remove this. It's only the row I am locking. So I'm locking the row of this. So I'm picking any of these scenarios and use this as my inflation estimate. So I pick this here. It picks this cost here multiplied by inflation index of what you have in this sheet, F10. So I can copy this across, so it will pick from this, still referring to F10, 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 because I've locked the row. So when I copy it across, okay, I also need to make this absolute reference. So that is, relative mixed reference. So I want to lock the column here. So I can put the $sign to lock the column, so that when I drag or copy the formulas across the column, it will still retain the values. Let's say I copy here, it's picking from, you can see it's picking from this, multiplied by the column index in G10. You can see it moves to G10. Come here, you can see it moves to G10. So I can equally copy this here. I can copy this across and copy this down. Okay. Now you can see this is my estimate for cost. Now if I take a look at this, if I pick this scenario, it uses this information to change. You can see the figures have changed. I can change the scenario for my estimate of cost. and you see what the result is. So this is how one practical way of using the index function to run different scenarios on a financial model. So we have come to the end of this video. Thank you very much and see you on the next level.